Yeah, obviously we're frustrated. I think that's the overall feeling. The dressing room, the dugout, the fans. But I can't fault the players. We tried for 80 minutes as much as possible to win the game. The attitude was there to win it. You know, we're finishing, coming on. We're finishing with two young, very bright wingers, two strikers, Lucky Freeman in midfield. So we went for it, and we just didn't have that quality. And you know, for Stoke, it was like a training session of two banks of four with a fullback up front. Very difficult to break down. They're very experienced. You know, they're Premier League players last season. Yeah, and yeah, so it's always going to be difficult. We just needed that break. We had one or two little openings, block shots. We had enough opportunities, crosses in the box, sustained, and you know, I've had experience of losing them games at the end, which with that Tommins free kick, I thought he's going to come back and haunt me. But the clean sheet was important. I'm disappointed we didn't score. Frustrating afternoon. I thought it was difficult conditions, swirly wind, pitch not the best, and we just didn't have enough quality in that final third.
Given the results though, over the last couple of months, the point is a positive, isn't it?
Look, our target from the beginning of the season, and still is, to get the 50 points as quick as possible. And that's still the target, and that's another point nearer. You know, the last two home games we beat Leeds, clean sheet. We've got a clean sheet here against the top team, Stoke. You know, don't take
progress, isn't it?
Yeah, don't take away that they're a good team, and so it was important not to lose today. And you know, we got a big game against Rotherham on Wednesday, and slowly we got to grind out results like we did today. And eventually, you know, you can see what wins create confidence. Once we get that, what delighted me today was to see the likes of Brighton, Mide come in, you know, back from a long-term injury. Two wingers who were very exciting, and you know, provided crosses and danger for opponents. So that's for me. There was a lot of positives today, but just ended up frustrated.
And that's Mide's first game in almost a year. How hungry was he to come and get back on the pitch?
I got to say, you know, he's so lucky. He's had a sad face for so many months, and the last 2 or 3 weeks in training, he's been exceptional. Him and Bright, and I've been waiting for the opportunity to get them on the field, and it was a good opportunity today, and just kind of showcase what they can do. And now we must take the positives and go forward.
Is that very much how you look at it when you look at this point? You've got the Rotherham game coming up on Wednesday, then you travel to Hull. If you get 7 points in the week, then that's a positive week, isn't it?
You know, we've got to come to Wednesday and one game at a time, and you know, just make sure that we. I think performance. You know, the players did everything they possibly could. I thought we defended well. You know, a little frustrated. I thought it was difficult, but we've got to make sure we dust ourselves down. And you know, we didn't get beat. Kept a clean sheet, and make sure that, you know, if we don't get beat, keep a clean sheet on Wednesday, we'll be delighted. But we've got to have more quality in the final third.
We had the little clash with Pav and James McClaren just before half time. I mean, was there a sense of taking Pav off to protect him, or?
There was that, because he's on the booking, but obviously, you know, we was keen to get some width on the field, and I thought Bright provided that. I mean, one or two times he's going to go down for a penalty, and he caused them problems. So that was always the plan, was to get through to half time, and then second half open the game up and go for the win, which we didn't quite get.
You didn't have Matt Smith this week. He picked up that injury in training. Do you feel like in a game where it's 0-0, coming to the last 15 minutes, that's just exactly the sort of player that you'd want to bring on?
We'd have loved Matt Smith today. I've been saying it all season, you know, he doesn't often get a chance to start, but he's so effective for us, and when he went down injured, and we thought it was going to be a long-term one, I was so disappointed, and you know, fortunately he should be back in a few weeks. But today would have been an ideal opportunity that we're putting crosses into the box. And you see their two centre-halves were very dominant with the goalkeeper. We did need Matt Smith, but luckily we'll get him back soon.
And Jeff Cameron, obviously,
Yeah.
to play today, but should he be back for Rodman?
He's got a chance of being involved. Rangel probably after the break.
Yeah.
But it's good to get them both back on the training field and be an influence on the field instead of hearing them talk in the training ground all the time.
You took Darnell out today, Steve. What was your thinking there?
Yeah, he's come back from a long-term injury, had a long spell of games, and we just felt that just the last few games he's looked a little bit tired, probably more mental than physical. He's a fit boy, and Jordan's always come on there, look comfortable, and so it was really just to give him a little breather